Hi, this is Richard Banot, and this is my video CV.
I am an alumna of the oldest university in Asia and one of the top universities in the Philippines, the University of Santo Tomas. I graduated in 2006 with a bachelor's degree in electronics and communications engineering. I started my career at Hewlett Packard as a technology consultant, primarily providing second level support to middleware applications. This is where I spent nearly a decade learning middleware technologies, providing customer support, and building the foundations of my IT service management profession. This is also where I first led a team and later became a service manager, where I learned to customize application support delivery based on customer specific needs, manage service financials, and deepen my knowledge of the customer's business processes that our applications enabled. In 2015, I decided to take a new challenge as a service transition manager at Maersk that gave me the opportunity to work with project and product managers in building support models and ensuring new solutions would have the necessary support in production. Come 2017, the cyber attack that hit Maersk badly presented an opportunity for me to prove that I was capable to take on higher responsibilities. I was made ITSM manager for what was previously Damco, now Maersk Logistics and Services, where I pioneered service reporting and maintained constant dialogue with business leaders to learn their pain points with IT and report back the improvements my team has driven to improve their IT experience. In summary, I have 13 years of solid IT experience, 10 years of which I have spent leading people and IT services and functions. I have a wide range of knowledge in IT services, good understanding of the business, especially in consumer goods and logistics, and have the expertise in turning around customers' negative perceptions into positive experiences with IT. Being employed by two multinational companies allowed me to collaborate with individuals and teams from around the world. Playing various roles as I progressed in my career gave me the chance to work with and learn from the best. From company directors, business and IT managers, IT architects and engineers, project managers, and third party service providers. My interactions with colleagues across the globe include overview and discussion of service offerings and service level packages based on business requirements, setting up support services, vendor contracts, and operational agreements, service optimization and enhancement projects, periodic reviews of adherence to service level agreements and achievement of key performance indicators, stakeholder review of project milestones and challenges, and management of high severity outages and consequent post-mortem reviews and action planning. One exciting aspect of IT is being able to work with a myriad of external or third-party service providers at different phases of IT service provision, from building new services or application features, designing support structures, introduction of tools and automation, upgrading software and hardware, to audits and consulting. I'm fortunate to be given the chance to work with companies such as Infosys and TCS on providing day-to-day support for incidents, service requests, and system changes, Tibco and Riverbed on standardizing event management capabilities and enhancing service performance analytics, MicroStrategy and Predica on modernizing data warehousing and supply chain management applications, UST Global and Blue Prism on rectification of an unstable automation platform and later introducing long-term instability fixes, Deloitte and IBM on application landscape recovery following one of the biggest cyber attacks in history. Next that you'll be seeing are competencies I used to succeed in my previous roles along with the skills I learned and honed through my professional journey. Early on in my career, I have discovered I have a natural knack for leading people. Just on my third year in HP, I was made team leader to about 15 second-tier support personnel. From there, I discovered my passion for helping others through mentoring, coaching, after which I delegate certain responsibilities to sharpen my direct reports' skills to prepare them for their next target roles. Personally, I love being dealt with complex problems that challenge my technical knowledge and analytical thinking and picking the brains of colleagues to fix incidents especially if the business takes a hit if we don't bring the service back to expected levels of availability and performance. It always felt great to be able to announce in incident resolution calls or progress update emails that I and my team managed to put a service outage under control. But we all know in the business of IT service provision that solving a single instance of downtime or service degradation is never enough. This is where finding root causes and other risks that may cause the service to fail again in the future becomes an expectation from the business that normally would give us challenging timelines to work with to produce quality investigation and recommendations. In times like this, it's very useful to know which strings I can pull, which function within the organization, no matter where they are in the globe, can help me pull through to present a sound plan. Speaking of presentations, this is one I'd say among my top skills. I invest substantial time and tap into my creativity to make sure I convey my message in the most effective way I can, be it to senior leaders in IT, business unit heads, or my company's clients. I may have not been in a formal project manager position, but managing projects is something one who run production support services for more than a decade would naturally develop, especially when there is a perpetual demand for efficiency, cost savings, and business value adds. Being a service transition manager also had me collaborating closely with product and project managers, from which I gained insights in building and transitioning new IT services for businesses' consumption. My encounters with company-wide service outages, for instance the NotPetya cyber attack that hid Maersk the worst possible way, and other smaller scale ones I came across with in the past, has very well honed my ability to manage crisis level situations and put my business continuity and information security knowledge into good use. I have a wealth of experience documenting process flows and providing training to educate users how to access or trigger a certain IT service or function. Being exposed to a myriad of challenges that include dynamic business and customer needs, I have also long recognized that change is constant and that IT companies drive them at a very fast pace. This means I, and consequently the process I manage, need to adapt to support the company's new strategy or the customer's new set of priorities. I also need to exercise flexibility, leaving some room for compromises to get the best of perceived opposing ideologies, like in the case of traditional SDLC versus Agile and DevOps, to maximize benefits of my processes or services users. Now comes my strongest suit, the area I gained most knowledge and expertise on, IT service management, mostly in service operations, running support teams, ensuring adherence to SLAs, basically making the business feel their investments in IT are worth it. I found a deep appreciation for how much value ITIL brings in running an IT service that I grabbed every opportunity to be trained and later be a certified expert on its framework. This was complemented by my trainings and experiences being an internal auditor and external auditee on ISO 20000, ISO 27001, and ISO 22301, which are the international standards for ITSM, IT information security, and business continuity management, respectively.
If you wish to have further discussion with me, you can contact me via the details you can see on your screen. Thank you.